Yo, MCC, NBH, Summit the World Challenge, Connect Quarter 2. One day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time. Yo. Driven by the fashion, the style I can find, varieties of collection neatly aligned, caught my attention. The store of originals got so amused with multiple options. Colors of the logo like sky is blue. Concept of the store is never was so true. I became so tempted, wanna grab some. Felt so lucky to have limited edition. Seeking for assistance, couldn't get one. Felt like my existence doesn't matter to none. One day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time. I was pissed off, almost ready to leave. Never knew somebody would make me feel so relief. Her apologetic approach, the service he gave made her so wise. He was expert, he knew my whole expectation. My happiness knew no bound with all information. The passion and dedication towards her work, I became speechless with all of the above. One day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time, one day, one time. Yo, as I walk out, I have my sneaker perfect feet, not the least, getting ready for the feast. I couldn't leave the store without the praise. Amazing people, amazing service, that's so great. Became so fan, Adidas Originals. I felt like I found a big recognition. I believe it's the best place to shop and work. Adidas Original is the best place in the world. One day, one time, 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 one day, one time. Connect, engage, inspire, NBH, MCC, CEI, living with it.